How long does it take for your partner who left you to start having feelings about you and wanting you again? Well, first off, understand that if it was them who wanted to break up, that is, it was them who decided to leave you in the first place, it could be due to some issues you may have, or some issue they have in their mind, or some issue with their behavior. They may decide to break up with you, to leave you due to any of these factors. The other scenario is you decide to break up with them. Even though you decide to break up with them, to leave them, you might find it hard to hold on to that decision, and maybe you call upon them again. But they may have decided to break up by then. That is, it may have come to the point where it's hard or impossible for you to get attached to them again, as they have decided to step away from you. Breakups happen in both of these ways. The first thing to understand is the factor that leads to a breakup, the factor that influences the decision, I need to get out of this relationship. That is, the factor is the loss of attraction. Once the attraction is lost, your partner decides they want to leave you. They don't have the mindset to be with you passionately anymore. They don't have a reason to stay with you anymore. They get to that point. But the point to remember is that there may have been a time when they found you attractive and felt they couldn't live without you. There may have also been times when you felt confident that they would never leave you and that you could live with them as long as you wanted without any issues. But if they decide to step out for whatever reason, that's nothing surprising. That can happen in any relationship. So, how does it happen that your partner who left you may want you again? It's like this. The truth is, the attraction between you two has to be rebuilt for them to want you again. That is, the attraction that was lost, the attraction that faded, must be rebuilt. Then your ex starts needing you again, feeling you again, and becomes unable to do without you. They get to such a state. After breaking up, it's no use trying to keep them with you by chasing after them, talking to them, explaining to them, forcing them, and turning the situation around to make them unable to break free. Even if you keep them like that, it will still be of no use. That is, they wouldn't feel the connection deep within. They must decide themselves to come back, having the attraction to you rebuilt, having felt that. That's when you really start feeling it. Some people try to hold back their partner who's trying to leave by deploying various tactics. Some resort to blackmail or threats, and some try to hold the leaving partner back by using things that happened and things they did when the relationship was continuing. You will probably realize someday that you only wasted time by doing that. We should never try to force or threaten somebody. If they feel you, it has to happen naturally. What happens to you here can probably be unfair, but when dealing with people, if they decide to step out, the best thing to do is to let them, to set them free. If you give them total freedom, it can be more effective than trying to hold them back by force or chasing them. Instead of trying to keep them by force or chasing after them, what happens if you allow them the freedom to make decisions and be away from you free during this period is that it causes the attraction to be rebuilt. That's why I have said in previous videos too that after a breakup, to step away once you have done what you can. That is to go into complete no-contact. You explained things to them how you can. You asked them the reason for their decision. You waited for some time. Having done what you can to the best of your ability, you can opt for no contact if their decision is still the same. That is, don't let yourself see anything about them, however subtle. You must stay disappeared without checking out any aspect of their life, because you must train your mind to live without them, not to live in anticipation of their return. No matter how or where they look you up or inquire about you, you don't make it relevant to you. You don't try to find out if they do. You don't look for updates about them. You train your mind to be able to live without them. Why do I say that? If you train your mind to be able to live without them, train your mind to a different structure, that is, life becomes easier for you. Let's assume it takes 2 to 3 months for them to start feeling about you again. If it takes 2 to 3 months until they talk to you again and let you feel that they need you again, and you wait in anticipation of that, during that time, it's not going to be easier for you. When you are strongly addicted to them, when you feel the need for them strongly, when your mind pushes you there so hard, when you feel you must have them in your life to eat, drink, do the activities of daily life and get on with life, it's not easy waiting 2 to 3 months for them to come back. But our mind is conditioned like that to wait for them to come back. As we are addicted to our partners, we are more likely to be pushed towards making them come back. Do you know when they will come back? When they will start feeling you again? When they will start wanting you again? You don't, do you? It's a foolish thing to keep waiting for it to happen someday. It does you no good. Also, there is a high probability of mistakes happening during this waiting period. That is, you wait for them to come back, hoping that one day they will start feeling you again, right? You go into no contact for the sake of doing it. And you wait patiently, recalling memories of them, finding out about them for them to return. Mistakes do get made when you live like this, because you feel like contacting them, talking to them and scolding them, finding out about them through friends or other means. So you make mistakes in any of these. That is, the no contact can get broken. When no contact is broken, you need to start it all over again. And the breaking of no contact does not assure that your ex will return. You don't recover. Your mind does not adapt to a different structure. You don't develop or progress, and there is no change in your ex at all either. Your ex needs a lot of space to feel you again. You must go into no contact. You must disappear for them to feel you again. The reason for that is that when you have completely disappeared from their life, they start to wonder that you are not chasing them anymore, what you are up to, where you are, and whether you have a new partner. It's only after you disappear like that and make them curious about you that their attraction to you gets rekindled. That's the truth. It's with your disappearance that everything starts changing. As long as you are available, they have decided to reject you, to leave you, right? So when you chase after them, they make that decision firmer. They make a mental note to hold onto that decision and stick to that decision. The more you chase after them, the longer it takes for them to rebuild their attraction to you. That's what usually happens. Some of you who have faced breakups and listening to this may feel that this is happening to you. Some of them may have felt this. If you have had a breakup, remember, don't try to do useless things. Ask them for explanations how you can. That's fine. Do what you can to amend the situation. Don't make the situation worse. Don't make them frustrated with you. And don't turn things around so they feel it's a good thing that they left you. Step away normally in a decent manner. Step away and go into no contact. And do that without the slightest intention of knowing or finding out about your ex. If their decision is to leave you, you don't wait for messages from them. Send good morning texts in the morning. Try to find out about them. Check their social media status. Post your status on social media for them to see, or share information through friends. That's not no contact. There is no contact strategy like that. If you even see a social media update of theirs, that's not no contact. If you hope that they will see a social media status update of yours, a social media profile picture of yours, or something you share, that's not proper no contact. No matter if they see it or not, don't think you can rebuild the attraction between you by sharing various things on social media, updating your status, or changing your profile picture. That happens after you disappear. If they have decided to leave, if you feel in your gut that it's their decision and they are not going to change it, don't try to stay friends until they start feeling you again or have any other connection with them. Don't chase after them and try to help them. Don't speak highly of their good qualities, or don't remind them of your past relationship. Don't do any of that. Just provide sufficient explanation and disappear. You give all that up and disappear. Then you are going into a complete no contact. I'm not going to explain how to follow no contact here, as it will make the video lengthy. I have published videos on how to properly follow no contact method. Find them and listen to them. You must build that background properly. What's the goal here? The goal is for you to recover and to get your mind restructured. Understanding the current situation properly, you must enter the no contact and stay there for firmly not to turn back without a positive response from your ex, without the confirmation that they want to be with you again. You don't turn back unless your ex comes back and tells you so, let it be known to you or inform you by some other means. Your target is only your recovery, only the restructuring of your mind. As it goes like this, there comes a day when you are able to live without your ex. When you are at that point, it makes no difference whether they get back together with you or not. Even if they do, you may have no use of them. However, if they are a toxic person or someone incompatible with you, an opportunist, someone who takes advantage of you, if it seems after comparing the positives and negatives that all you have had is harm within the relationship, and after the breakup, if your physical and mental health has deteriorated, if you have degenerated as a person, don't even wish for them to come back into your life. You must stay in no contact, targeting solely your recovery. Don't wait for someone incompatible, toxic, useless, opportunistic, self-centered, looking to fulfill only their own desires, indifferent to what befalls the other person, with no vision or understanding, not giving any value to the one they loved, at least for the sake of the time when the relationship was still going on, or has any other toxic traits. If you do, you are doomed right there. You are making a mistake right there. It's not going to work at all. What has happened to you so far is enough for you to make a decision and go into no contact. You go into no contact targeting your recovery. Even if they don't break up with you, there are some situations where you need to break things up. Some relationships you need to break up, and some people you need to break up with. You have to make that decision someday, right? Because they are not compatible with you. You will be able to have something physical with them, but you won't be able to maintain a quality relationship, nor will you get a quality life from them. They wouldn't take care of you for your whole life, nor will they be with you faithfully for your whole life. Perhaps you think, I loved them truly, I made great sacrifices for them, I got so attached to them, I lived for them. None of that matters now. Look at the way they are now. What you used to do and think doesn't matter. Start changing yourself the moment you make a better sense of things. You may now have gained an understanding of what influences and what must be done for an attraction to you to be rekindled within your partner who left you. I hope you also gained an understanding of what you should do according to the situation and depending on your partner, whether they are compatible or not, whether they are toxic or not. In addition, if you want, you can buy and listen to this specially prepared program through my website to gain the necessary knowledge and understanding to fully recover from the beginning and alleviate the pain quickly. I will leave the link in the description. So, if you found this video valuable and gained useful insights, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I am 𝒂𝒊𝒏𝒈.